Welcome back to the course. So now we'll talk about, or let's touch on salaries. I know a lot of you are waiting for this one maybe to see, okay, after this lecturing and theories and advices and all that, what am I up to? What are the different roles and how much would I earn? Okay. Now we need to agree on a few things first. That geography and the cost of living and the economy of the place or the country you're in plays a role. Also, which job are you talking about? And how many years? If I have two people with the same hot skills, but one of them has already done 2-3 years of work with the hot skills and the other one has just acquired the hot skills, is it a full-time job or a contract job? And the employer and the company size. IBM and Cisco and HP and Dell would pay differently than a company that has only 10-20 employees. So let's look at the roles that we have discussed already before. And if you are talking about network admin and network support roles, and I'm going to take two geographies to talk about from my own experience. So North America is one, and the Gulf Countries Council, or the oil companies in the Middle East, the oil countries in the Middle East. Okay, if we look at the network admin and network support role in North America, if you are a CCNA, CCNP with few years of experience, you could be making anywhere from 40,000 to 80,000, depending on which state, depending on the size of the company, depending on how many years of experience you have in that company, and also how much is the company making to start with. I mean, if it is a 10-15 people company, they would pay you different than if it is 20, or like IBM, for instance. They have, I think, about 80,000-90,000 employees in the US. Okay, so Gulf countries counterparts, you'll find a huge difference. 10K at the lower end, 40K if you are lucky. Okay, next, field specialist and or field engineer. North America, they would pay you anywhere from 65K to 150K. Okay, so why is this high? We're talking about an engineer here. Yes, this engineer could have CCIE security, could have CCIE collaboration, where he knows very well the telephony side and the collaboration side and contact center and all that. So he could be making on the six figures, and he could be less if he is only a CCNP, CCNA, CCNP working hands-on. One thing to keep an eye on, guys. If you're talking about the GCC, it could be anywhere from 25K to 140K. But one thing to note here is, what have we achieved? We have already got to the 6 digits. Okay? So you could very well have a plan for a year or a year and a half that would get you to the 6 digits or very close to. And with a little more experience, you will cross the 6 figures. So it's not impossible. Pre-sales. Usually the pre-sales, they make more money because they have bonuses. Okay? And depending on the company, if you are in the GCC, you could be looking at anywhere from 80K to 180K. Okay? I was closer to this figure, to the higher figure, when I used to work for Cisco as a system engineer a long time ago. Okay? If you are in North America and you're doing pre-sales and your account is making good money, then you could very well be here as well. Okay? So with bonuses and all that and allowances, you could very well be at the 180K. So this is closer to 200K, guys. If you're on the consulting end and the architecture end in the Gulf countries, you could be touching the 220K. In North America, you would be comparable as well. So now the lower and the higher ends are 6 figures. Okay, here it was only in North America that the lower and the higher ends were in the 6 figures range. So it is doable. You can do it. I have done it. Others have done it as well. And you can do it. It's only hard work, persistence, believing in yourself, believing in your capabilities, and knowing that you do deserve better. That's all what it takes. Okay? For the education or the trainer roles, depending on the geography as well, it could be anywhere from 50K to 160K. But be careful, guys. I have done it before. if you are an instructor and if you are a good instructor, be prepared to be on an aisle seat or a window seat on a plane most of the time on a weekly basis. Okay. So with what we have said, there are two things that we need to agree to. With what we have seen, and by the way, you can verify the salary stuff that I have done. You can speak to people. You can look at monster.com, Dice if you are in the US. If you are in Canada, you can look at Workopolis, monster.ca. If you are in the Gulf countries, you know, guys, I mean, the bait.com, you have Monster Golf, you have Gulf Talent, you have many websites where you can validate what I have said, but this is based on my own experience. So I think I'm very close to the numbers if I'm not 100% accurate on that. Now let's agree on two things, guys. That sky is the limit. So as big as your dream is and as persistent as you can get, this would be as high as you can go as well. And it all depends on your hard work and persistence. No one is going to spoon feed you success. You have to earn it. It's not granted. Okay? At least for most of us. And the sky does not rain gold or silver. This is a saying that we have in where I come from in the Middle East, that the sky will not rain gold or silver. You have to dig the ground and find the gold and silver. Okay? So if you want to get to the six figures, you need to work very hard. You need to believe in your goals. And before that, you need to believe in yourself and what you deserve. And never limit your potential. Unleash your powers. Unleash your potential. Many people have done it. So can you.